Is that everything you thought it'd be?
Yeah. No, it really is. It's pretty wild. It's really exciting being here. It's incredible opportunity. Got to meet a really great group of guys. It's just been great.
Where have you been working out since the season ended? Did you go home or did you go somewhere else?
I've been at Iowa training, yeah.
Okay, so just with Doyle?
Yeah, and there's about 13 of us, I think, seniors. Yeah.
In what ways did your training methods maybe change for football? I mean, because you're training kind of for the combine.
Sure. They do a really good job at Iowa. I was fortunate enough to end up there. From the moment you get into the program, they're testing 10-yard dash, pro agility, so you can get a good base of fundamentals early on. A lot of what we've been doing is kind of just review of what we've been learning ever since we got there.
How was the series from 40? You guys, I know you guys don't test the 40 at Iowa.
NFL in your mind,
or
were you not? Was that vision
Were you guys ever curious about that? Because when you get to this level, you're going to be tested.
Sure. We only run 55-yard sprints. We don't run 40s, in conditioning. And I'm definitely interested. James and I have been talking a little bit about it because we've never ran a 40 at Iowa, at least. So it's going to be a new thing for both of us.
So who's going to win? Obviously, you didn't play in high school.
I mean, me, of course.
Sean, how was the Senior Bowl for you? How do you feel like you did there?
It was great. It was a great learning experience above anything else. It's always great getting with new people and new ideas. Learning just new techniques and fundamentals. Every kind of school of teaching has its merits, and they're another great group of people, great set of coaches. It was just a really nice, unique experience.
Have they talked at all about you playing center or taking snaps?
No, it's something that I've talked to a lot of teams about. I played center in the spring of 2016. And then we had James, who stepped up and really hasn't skipped a beat since. And I don't have any game experience there, but it's something that I've been talking to teams about.
Is that what they want? The versatility to be able to play three positions?
And that's kind of what I want to bring to the table is that versatility. I've played every position except left tackle at Iowa. If I'm able to answer those questions, I want to be that kind of guy.
What did you weigh today?
What is your dialogue like with teams about depression? I imagine teams probably are very sensitive.
Okay. Not that hard to have the weight? I mean, you have the frame.
It's been, everybody's been very receptive. And, I think I've been very forthright with my experience. And it's something, I think is a real crisis in this country. You look at a lot of recent events, it's a big issue, hot button issue, just mental health in general. I'd like to be someone who could bring, that kind of perspective to a locker room. Because people are sensitive talking about it, and guys, it's something I've had teammates in Iowa that have talked to me in private. And, I'd like to be kind of a resource for the team in a way.
Did other teams been receptive?
Yeah, no, I basically give them a full rundown of my history, the list of medication I'm on, what I do to manage it, just to show them that I'm on top of it, and it's something that I do manage and have managed for some time.
They're always looking at play elsewhere.
How many teams have you spoken with here and then at the Senior Bowl? And what kind of official meetings do you have?
I've had about 10 informal ones here so far. I've been pretty busy with medical stuff, MRIs and all. But then at the Senior Bowl, gosh, I couldn't tell you. I mean, a few formal, a lot more of the informal interviews.
You were with the Broncos there.
Yes. Yeah.
What was it like just to get a different perspective coaching?
It's it's refreshing in a way, and in another way, you're kind of learning on your feet. you know, it's exciting because you do the same thing for 5 years and they throw something new at you. It's definitely you know, it's what I enjoy about football. It's kind of the new ideas and you know, a lot of new things that, well, not necessarily new. I'd done a few of them in high school, but things that I wasn't used to.
What have been the biggest mental challenges, or maybe just stuff that you even enjoyed the last couple of days, meeting with teams, going through some of the psychological stuff and some of the X's and O's?
Sure, yeah. You know, again, I think I was really fortunate to end up in Iowa. You know, both Brian Ferentz and Tim Polasek did, you know, and have done a really great job of coaching us, and I feel very confident in my ability to, you know, get up on the board or write out, you know, our base, you know, IDs or, you know, base plays that we ran. You know, I kind of have to give the credit there to them. I was, you know, had really good coaching, you know, just learning our offense, and I've been able to take that, you know, to these interviews, the informal interviews, and kind of draw up things we ran. Yeah.
How much of a selling point is it that you played offensive line at Iowa when you're talking to teams? I mean, that's gotta mean a lot.
It's not something that I bring up. I mean, it's you never want to name drop or anything like that. You know, I want to, you know, get by on my merits and what I bring to the table. You know, whatever reputation there is, that's nice. But I want to bring something to the table. You know, I think in terms of the position drills, it's going to be, you know, at least with the O-line, you know, we reviewed them before we left. It's a lot of change of direction, being able to open your hips, be able to stay low, you know, and be able to do it for a prolonged amount of time, about 10 seconds or so. So yeah, those are kind of the things that I think we're going to be looking for.
Do you, is it zone? A lot of zone blocking teams talking to, or is that a differentiator?
You know, a lot of zone blocking teams, but you know, there are also teams that do things a lot differently too. You know, and what I like enjoy in these interviews is how the coaches are explaining, you know, how they do things, and it's, you know, it's definitely, you know, again, it's refreshing and kind of a, you know, unique deal.
C.J. Beathard and George Kittle have both had pretty huge success in the NFL, obviously coming from a pro-style offense. Can you talk about how that's an advantage for you?
Yeah, you know, in Iowa, again, you know, they do something that's on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side. They do simple, they run simple plays, and you do it enough in your career at Iowa, over and over and over again. The repetition, you know, it becomes second nature to you, almost like riding a bike. And yeah, again, I was very fortunate to end up at a place like Iowa where they ran a pro-style offense, and you know, a lot of it is going to be carryover to wherever I go.
George says your nickname is Dad.
Yes, it is.
Can you tell us where that comes from?
I think it's my mannerisms or something. I don't know. They think I'm like too serious of a guy or something.
Do you feel that too?
My mom says I am. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it's something I need to work on.
Hang around wildly more.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Akram talked about.
All right, my friend, let's do what we got to do. I'm going to just put this over so we...
If you, I imagine you see everything.
No, it's good. I don't need me in it. He's the contact. I got me. Other players. Do I look good enough to play a lot?
Is there any particular player that they reached out to? They reached out
we get your name and the last
said George and CJ were calling out.
Yeah, George has been great. You know, a lot of it's just kind of, I'm in a group chat with a few guys that are here, a few guys that were here, and you know, a lot of ideas get thrown around there, and you get a lot of hearsay from so-and-so said this, you know, they're going to do this and this. You know, the alumni, you know, the guys that have been here, they've been great in supporting us and just giving us that information. Kind of give us an edge.
These are the guys, some of the guys I imagine you're working out with.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably Marshall, maybe Marshall.
Oh, Marshall isn't there. I thought you meant Marshall Kane.
Him too.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of it's just guys, you know, secondhand information.
This is different. But,
why do you think James was able to excel so quickly? His learning curve went so fast at Iowa. I mean, he's only 20 years old now, and here he is.
He's an incredibly bright guy. He's very smart, and he's very good situational. It's one thing to be book smart and great in the film room, but you know, when he's out there and you know it's flying around, he's able to zone in and ID the look and get everyone set. He's very quick and he's really intelligent.
Were you surprised that James came up to this? That really happened fast, it felt.
No, I was at first, but you know, then I kind of thought about his progression and you know how fast he has developed, and it's really not surprising at all. He's an incredibly talented guy, athletic, can move really well and open up his hips. It's not surprising looking back on his career.
How are the performances going for you here? I imagine you just got done.
Yeah, this is the first one I've had so far. You know, I'm looking to improve on what I did today. You know, we've been really just doing a lot of medical. You know, it's kind of been medical meetings, a lot of stuff like that, and then I think everything's tomorrow in terms of drills, and, testing, and all that.
What are some of the big questions?
When did you think the NFL was possible
from teams?
Well, first off, the first thing they'll ask you is they ask you about your family background. You know, where you're from. You know, what kind of family structure. They'll ask you about your playing career, kind of a rundown of the story, you know, over the 4 or 5 years that you did play, and then, you know, any disciplinary issues, any, they'll ask you, and then usually, you know, I'll bring up, you know, they ask if you missed any time or anything, I'll bring up the spring of 2015 when I was away from the team, and that's when I'll get into kind of my deal.
What do you think you have to do?
Most teams probably know scouts
either.
When you walk in.
Well, you know, and yeah, they do their homework. You know, I was gone for an entire spring, so you know, it's what I'm trying to do is be proactive and letting them know, you know, it was something that I went through and it's something that I managed.
What did you take
last year? Somebody asked him if he was
as a person, maybe it wasn't something on the field.
I haven't had any of those yet. No.
You to be
It's just been like straight football.
Really?
It's been about it. Yeah.
How do you sell yourself, Sean? What do you say?
I say, excuse me. I say I'm versatile. You know, I've played a lot of different positions. I say I'm durable. I missed one game in my starting career in North Dakota State. And then I say I have a good set of fundamentals. I give the credit there to the coaching staff at Iowa. I think they do a phenomenal job teaching the fundamentals of run and pass blocking.
Speaking of Iowa, all the best to have some good guys in the middle because you leave it at James. What do you see? Who's kind of you see Keegan taking the steps forward than a lot of other guys?
Yeah, I really do. And Keegan's another one of those guys who's really bright. He's very smart, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see him at center. You know, I don't know what plans they have in store, but he's really bright, and there are a lot of younger guys too. Tristan made huge strides this past year, and he kind of had to grow up real quick. And I thought he had a great year just in terms of his growth. But yeah, a lot of those young guys, I think they'll be all right. They've got a lot of great heads in the room.
After your story coming out there last summer, what's the past year been like for you? I'm sorry if you've already been asked that.
No, it's been very cathartic for me. Just being able to come forward and for me, I've always wanted to do something more than football and play football, and this has kind of been something that I've learned has kind of become a purpose for me in my life. Shedding light on the issue and sharing my story and whatever I can do to kind of move the ball forward in the discussion.
What was it like going to college as far away from your hometown as you did?
I remember the first summer I was pretty homesick, and then you get into camp and you get into school and the season, and that kind of goes away pretty quick, because you're so busy and you're caught up in everything. But that first summer I remember I was a little homesick.
Are there any similarities between Iowa City and Springboro?
They're both small towns. I mean, Iowa City's bigger, but Springboro reminds me more of Coralville Coast. It's like the suburbs and all that. But yeah, you know, Midwestern town, you know, similar people. Yeah.
What's your rebuttal when teams ask you about your size maybe being a knock on you?
You know, I point towards my film. You know, I play consistently, and you know, it's something that I just, you know, I point them towards my game.
Are you a Bengals fan?
No, I was neither growing up, Browns or Bengals. I was more of a fan of guys. I was a big Brett Favre fan.
Please tell me about
you know, I remember my brother was a Colts fan growing up. But you know, we were more into college football.
A lot of people. It seems like a lot of younger guys are maybe more into players than they are into teams.
Do you have a moment or a conversation with the coaches or any time that you realized you had the potential to go to the NFL when you were out?
You know, it's not something that you really kind of. I don't think it's really hit me yet that I'm here. You know, for me, I'm just a regular average Joe from Dayton still. Like, this has just been an incredible experience, and you know, I'm humbled to be here. You know, it really is a privilege, and you know, I never really kind of look at the big picture per se, you know, in terms of that.
The G-Walk has sort of been on the rise. It started before you, and it's kind of, you're part of it, more Division I big-time college prospects. I mean, what do you think about that?
Didn't they split up? I heard there was a split.
Yeah, the smaller schools are leaving and forming their own, leaving the Division I teams in trouble with themselves.
Yeah, I think that's good for the. Yeah, I know, I really do. You know, it's I do. You know, I'd have to look at, you know, how it was split up. I know it's the northern teams.
Mostly, yeah. It's by size, but also the smaller schools are more in the north.
Yeah.
But what I just meant is there's more Division I guys maybe now than there were like 10 or 15 years ago.
Sure.
And you would be, you know, kind of part of that. You know, it's not just only Wayne and Centerville.
Right.
Guys, you know? I mean, how does it feel to kind of be part of that as, you know, a movement sort of? I know you're just doing your thing.
Sure, yeah. You know, I come from a really great area, the Miami Valley, and it's as you know, it's a football crazed, you know, the state in general, but Southwest Ohio, it's a rich tradition there. And I'm proud to be a part of whatever tradition there is there. You know, certainly in the greater Dayton area, for sure.
What was your favorite part of the Ohio State game? Be honest now.
I mean, you know, I remember getting in at half, and we're sitting. The line sits. We had James and Tristan, and we sit in rows down. It's like, is this happening right now? Just like, you know, it was just. It was a great day. Great day for the Welsh household.
Yeah. Did you sort of feel like though that maybe they had someone try to run it right at them very much? Or?
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of things went our way that game. You know, the fans were incredible. I mean, they were on top of them from the beginning, and you know, we just seemed like a lot went our way, but we also executed as well. You know, in terms of, you know, our run game, it went really well from what I can remember. You know, it was something that I think it was one of those days where everything went well for us. And you know, at the end, it was pretty emotional for me. At the end, for sure.
And was that game back to you?
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah. You bet.
Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, Sean.